Hello, this is Jack, and actually, when I was thinking, it is a long time that I ask you where you are located. So most of you guys I now get to know pretty well with names, but it's on itself amazing. And but I don't know from everyone where you're living. So if that would be David from Houston and Arlene from Phoenix, Arizona, I knew that. Gail is from North Northern New Jersey, and Jeffrey is from New Jersey. Dave is from Dave Bradenton. Yeah, okay. I had a client in that area. Tom is from I think Tarpon Springs. Is that how you say it? Tempo, huh? Ellen is from Montreal. Debbie is from Abilene in Texas. Quincy is from Lake Worth. Pompano Beach is close to me. Nikki, Utah. I have been in Utah. James is Palm Coast in Florida. Okay, and Tom said it's close to Clearwater. I have a client in Tampa, in Clearwater, and in starts with a B. I have to see 1 second. Uh, okay, but in that area. So, and I have been there. Good. So that's wonderful. So uh, when I prepare those training, I always think what is the most important to know, to learn, to teach. And I have been thinking on that, and I'm not sure if everyone understands the importance of what you're going to learn. Maybe you already have learned it, and then you will enjoy the demo. But I want to give you first a training and then do the demo. And probably the demo, if you already seen this presentation, the demo will be for sure new. Okay. So thanks for joining. Let me make sure it is recorded. Okay, good. So the question is today, why pay per call? Why are calls so important? Let's see if you guys can figure that out. Why are calls to a local business so important? Anybody dare to live with for leads, hot leads, potential business, so you don't miss a potential client, calls or direct communication lead for their business, serious buyer's intent. Quincy, you're so good. Okay, so phone calls have the highest level of intent. So even more important than an email. So there's no question or not a consumer is interested in a product or service when they take the time to pick up the phone and call a business. So think about yourself. If you are serious and you want a good answer, which you can make a buying decision on, would you rather do an email or would you rather do call to make sure you get the answer you're looking for, or to book an appointment, or whatever, or that they come out to your service? Huh? So most people who are serious, they have a high buy intent, prefer still a call. Now I have to say what I typically do is when the business is new, I have no history with it, I prefer a call. I want to kind of get a feeling about the company. But I also I'm the person, if everything went well, I'm okay with just an email or a text message or book appointment was kind of half automated. So the second time, but for new customers, I feel the call is still very important. And Gail said, call follow up by an email to clarify things discussed. So you want to make sure there's no miscommunication. It's a business favorite type of lead. Yes, a live human that wants the product and takes the time to call. Yes, yes. Not only that, when people pick up the phone and call, they are serious. Yeah, yeah. You put effort in it, or the caller put effort in it, and that on itself is already a sign that they want to do business, that they are interested in the product or service, that if you are able to answer those questions according to their expectation, then um, then you have a lead. So Will is asking, is pay-per-call specific for certain niches? Uh, yeah, I think yes. So if you have a flower shop, I think online ordering is fine, huh? But if you have a car repair, an AC repair, roofer, garage door, huh? If you have those home service niches, then a call is still specific to them. Yeah. Will you guys have ever called Amazon to call to order something? Yeah, and it's not, if products typically get sold online, okay, then you don't call, huh? But for this home service business, yeah, a call is still very important. Yeah, James said call to see if they have what I'm looking for. Yes, and maybe you also need some information like size, color, price, discount, delivery time. Huh? You want to make sure that you want to end up with something that works for you. So, and actually, there was a study, and a study figured out what the average sales amount per call, and you will be blown away. When I saw the stats, I was blown away. Okay, so the average sales per call for a restaurant is $33. Yes, $33, and the retail is $119. Local service $170. If it is tech related, $265. Travel related, $320. Finance is kind of $416, and if it is an auto related and a used or new car, it's even more. It's $1,000 more. $1,000, 195 average. Huh? So it's no doubt that calls makes money for a business. So why are phone calls such a big deal? Phone calls are the big deal because most people pick only the phone and call when it's complicated purchase or when it's essential to them. Essential. That is kind of the word I was looking for. Essential. So they are ready to buy when you get the answer, if you give the answer, what they like to hear. So if you promise anything on the website, if your service is good, if your price are reasonable, if your delivery time is reasonable, if you run your business well, you can make a lot of sales answering calls. So like when somebody wants a mortgage and insurance, okay, you kind of like to speak with them, correct? Or or if you need immediate help, like a town company or a leak in the roof or kitchen is flooding or something big problem in your life. You don't want to go back and forward an email and wait and a half day that you get a reply. No, you want to get somebody on the phone, schedule the appointment, and get it fixed. Phone calls are perceived as real value. Yes. So for the business when you generate those calls, they are really perceived as, okay, I got something. Okay, when you are able to generate calls from pay per call, pay per lead, whatever, from the website, you generate SEO and generate calls. That is real value. Okay, businesses are always looking for more customers and sales, and calls generate sales. So business, so it's very rare that every business where I speak with, they say I always end with this. I think I explained that earlier when we speak about getting the credit card. So when would you like to have this fixed? When can you handle more business? They always say as soon as possible. Yeah, they always can handle more business. Why do you need a tracking number? Yeah, so a tracking number, so you don't generate the calls without tracking. Makes no sense. Okay, if you do that, then and they start to complain or have problems or don't answer the phone well, huh? You have nothing to show that you generate calls, that the phone calls get answered. Okay, so track with a marketing channel generates money. So if you are new or you haven't figured out which marketing channel generate the most calls, like YouTube, Facebook, Google My Business, uh, Google Ads, whatever your lead generation is, you have to put a tracking name on it. And then at some point, it will become clear where you get the uh, most calls from, correct? So is this cold calling? No, it's not cold calling. It's the opposite. Okay, it's not you call business. Okay, you generate calls for a business. So this it's not to get a client at this point. It is to generate calls, to put a phone number on a website or run Google Ads campaign on Google My Business and YouTube, whatever. You generate calls for a business, and business really appreciate that, value that, to get those calls. And calls have a high buyer intent. And you want to make sure that at the beginning that you track those calls via the different channels. So let's say you put $1,000 on YouTube, you put $1,000 on Facebook, you put $1,000 on Google My Business, and then see over time which phone tracking number generates not only the most calls, it's part of the most calls, but also the good calls, correct? So businesses spend thousands of dollars on marketing each month, and they really don't know which marketing channel makes the money, correct? So even you do not generate the calls, okay? But the business is advertising, and almost all businesses are advertising, okay? You want to help them to figure out what works, like Home Advisor or Facebook or YouTube or whatever. Huh? They need a way to track what is working. And by simply, let's say over 2 or 3 months, by simply figure out which phone number, which tracking phone number generate the most calls and the best calls, you can figure out, okay, you maybe you spent on 2 different marketing channels money, or 3 or 4 or 5. I had the same thing. I really did is a real truth. Okay, so I got kind of sold in an it was kind of not the yellow pages. It was kind of a local source paper book, and I had to pay $1,200 for it. I didn't feel good with that because I'm a digital marketer, but I also a local business. And he convinced me that that book got spread out to hot prospects. And I had a problem to read those segments. So I agreed on it. But I said, uh, I want my phone number and tracking number in that paper, not my business number, but a phone tracking number. That was the requirement, and of course they agreed as long as they got the money. And what appeared? In a year, I had only 2 or 3 phone calls, and they were just not good. So I found out that paper, I should have known it. I kind of feel stupid afterwards. The good thing I felt was I knew it was not working, because it could also be the opposite. You don't know everything in front. You just don't know. You can predict and you have experience, but you don't know. So I found out that advertising in that local paper book did not work out, and I canceled it. So basically, if I didn't know that, and I still believe that I had some clients from that segment, and I didn't know for sure if they came from that paper or came elsewhere, I might have paid every year $1,200. So that is where you can help local business to find out, okay, if you put your money on several places, put several tracking numbers, and over time, you get to know where you got your leads from. Okay. So you can also do pay-per lead. So get paid for every call you generate. Huh? So local business love this. Yeah, they want help. They want help to get more calls. But make sure you track those calls so the business owner keeps paying you every month. So don't get cheated, okay? So they maybe you generate those calls, and after 2 or 3 months they said, "Hey, I don't think it is working." And if you don't have tracked the results, you have no real answer to that. So there's a problem on your end, huh? You have to, yeah, but I do this also for other clients, and I know it works, huh? That is not so easy, huh? That's not so easy. So you want to make sure you track those calls on for the calls you generate. And if you take the time, especially in the beginning when a client is new, listen to the recording, listen, look up if those calls get answered, you will learn a lot. So maybe you generate all those calls, but the business owner is too busy. Huh? So maybe you want to help the local business to say, okay, if you don't answer the call, let's send them a text message with driving direct. So that's what I did. And at a certain point, we really got too busy. We got too many calls, and we could not answer all the calls. So what we did is an automatic text message reply. Ha! That is where it comes from. For the ones who use Call CD, that is based on my business. It's really based on my business, how I came to all those ideas. That I send them a text message, and in that text message, I put the driving directions, okay, driving directions with the opening hours, okay. So I put I kind of didn't want to lose that lead. Okay, I didn't want to lose a lead. You generate. I did a lot of Google Ads. And maybe they come with Google Ads and Google My Business. They both worked, and maybe it was just an existing customer who wanted to call back. So, but I didn't want to lose it. Okay, I wanted to feel them good, even we are busy. At some point, as business owner, you just cannot answer all the calls. I know it's maybe hard to believe when they pay so much money for advertising and they don't answer the calls. Yeah, but look at the other hand, they're really busy. All those business out there are really working hard. Huh? And maybe you generate only 3 calls a day. And they cannot sit the whole day on a chair waiting on those 3 calls. So that's not working. So if they are in a meeting with another customer, or they are driving or whatever was going on, still that call needs to get handled well. So by sending a text message reply with some, okay, we follow up, leave your message, drive direct to book a meeting, whatever, you kind of keep engaged. Okay. So, and this for you. Okay. So who of you guys wants to have some privacy? Not that they call your mobile phone all the time with with all those offers from, hey, is your car insurance? I got those calls every day. That's the most calls I get is, hey, your car insurance, no, the car service is expired. You guys get those calls that your car maintenance run out time. I don't know exactly the words, and you can extend it, huh? So, uh, that's the call I get almost every day, huh? So, and somehow they got my mobile number. So what I do is I answer the calls, I quickly hear what it is, and I block that number. Block, 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 block. Huh? So hopefully I catch them, and then it get lesser. But um, but you want to have a mobile tracking number for yourself on your website, and then you can just have them leave a voicemail, send them a text message. You can handle that call to your like. And I will show you. I can if you want. I haven't prepared it yet, but you can even handle that call inside the mobile app. So then it becomes really convenient for you. Everything from your business and private gets separated. Your tracking number goes into the mobile app, and you can handle the call, text back and forward. I should have prepared it. I didn't prepare it. Maybe I can do that still, but that mobile app is uh, is really the answer for your privacy, and also fun. It's not only privacy, but since I have that mobile app, I feel much better to answer those calls and handle those calls. Okay, and the thing I did since 2009, you want to track how your Google Ads campaign is performing. Okay, you want to know how many calls you generated, how much money you spent, what is your ROI, and from day one or maybe day two, I set the goal. My ROI is 5, and how? So that means if I spend $1,000 on Google Ads, I want at least 5,000 sales. That was always my thing, and that is what I also say when I sign up new clients. Okay, how much money should I expect? I say my goal is ROI 5. If we get less, then I'm not happy, and I'm not happy. Really, I'm not happy. So the only way, not the only way, but the best way to read that is know what is working, but also you want to know what's not working. Huh? Makes sense? Makes sense? It's to get to know to get results. You need to know what's working and not working. And with tracking calls, you can find out. So what I did, I don't want to turn this into Google Ads training, but if I get, let's say, 10 clicks on a day and I get no calls, I'm going to in my campaign and see, hey, there's something wrong. Those ads, those keywords, whatever, those didn't convert. Let's see what the search term. And all the way around, if I get a lot of calls, okay, I go in the AdWords campaign and see, okay, those keywords, those ads, those are working. So I want to make sure that I get more of those clicks and get more calls. Okay, yeah, I didn't. This actually old. So there was at the moment they had 2 million managed. I don't want to make the Google Ads call, but are really my thing is Google Ads and Google My Business website. So those are my services. Okay, now so I don't know when I invented this. That is, I think, 7 years ago. So it's called Instant Connect. It's kind of hard to explain because it is so amazing. I actually explained it yesterday to Arlene, and so let me try it out. So typically, when a website visitor send a form, okay, it's an email, correct? And then and then the business owner receives that email, and then you go to email maybe 3 times a day or whatever, whenever you have time, and you reply to it. What will happen between the time that somebody submits an email and you reply to it? What will happen? The time between somebody submits an email, a form, okay, and you reply to the email. In that time, let's say it's 3 hours, huh? Yeah, Gail said they might contact somebody else for the business. Okay, they might find somebody else to get the service. They go to the competitor. Yes, they keep serving over the internet. Okay, and especially if it is important to them. Huh? I would not say for existing customers, for new customers. Yeah, you have to prove your value. Huh? So what we did, we created a form, and inside that form we also require the phone number. Okay, so it's not only they send an email, they send an email with the phone number. Does that make sense? So in one of the fields they have to fill out is a phone number. So now the call portal, okay, now the call portal, send that info to the business now, either, so let's say via text message. Okay. And the business owner can read the email content, has the phone number, and they can click on the prospect phone number and start the call. So there's no delay. Makes sense? There's no delay between submitting the form and they get a response because the call portal converted that email in an SMS message. And the caller, the business owner can decide if it's a good lead, they can read the information and follow up. Now, the website visitor will be very, very impressed with your following up. Half of the sale is done because you prove to provide good service. Makes sense? So the speed solves the problem to gain the trust if you deliver good service. We went even one step further. You can also say the call porter starts a call to the business owner. They have to press 1 and you get connected to the website visitor. So that is the 2 ways you can do. Okay, you can send an SMS message, provide info, the business owner can read it, you can read it, and you can start the call. Or you can say to the call porter, just start the call, answer the call, press 1, and the call portal automatically makes a call between you and the website visitor. That solves the problem of doubting if you will provide good service or not. So speed is money. Speed is just money. How longer you wait, how lesser speed, how lesser money. How faster your follow up, how more money you likely make. Make sense? So that we call it instant connect. So we created it all in the call portal. We started in 2009 with the development. I think I always have to remember. I think we released in 2011 or something like that. So it's more than 10 years now. I should make a celebration around that. Actually, I should make a celebration about that. I haven't thought about it. It's 10 years. We should. How many of you guys do internet marketing more than 10 years? Huh? You guys enter yes or no if you do more than 10 years internet marketing. Hi. Oh my God. Gail said 38. Huh? And Arlene said 1998. Okay. Now I feel not the oldest. Cynthia said no. Dave said no. David said no. Good. So, yeah, some features from the call portal. So, email alerts. So, you can get email alerts with calls. Now, it's not only email alerts. There's a nice summary, okay? But you can also put the recording URL in the email. So you can always listen back how the conversation went. You can get text message alerts. Okay, that is kind of so. At that time, I we created that. SMS was not so hot, but now SMS is so hot. I spend more time on an SMS message than I read emails, except support emails. But my personal emails, I check once a day and I read them and I group them. But my text messages, I read now couple of times an hour. Huh? So I spend more focus on my text. And actually, this is really true. When I sign up a new client, I said first message me and I will call you back. I don't want that during my day I need to answer phone calls. I don't like that. I need to finish something where I was working on. Otherwise, I get nothing done. So I give my mobile number. They send an SMS message. I follow up the same day. Okay, and then call recording, custom greeting, ringtone selection. Those are kind of standard functions, features nowadays. Whisper message. So why is whisper? What is whisper message? Whisper message is that the call receiver, the business owner, can hear where the call is coming from Facebook, from YouTube, from website, which marketing event. So he get kind of pre-information where the call is about. Multi-ring means you can select, okay, select phone only ring one phone or multiple phones. Let's say you have a business owners with 3 people, okay, and whoever has time can answer that call. Voice message, of course, very important. So you don't have always time to answer the calls. Maybe even don't want it. Huh? So you ask him to leave a message. You listen to the message, make sure it is worth your time, and answer the call. Of course, the feature blacklist spam calls so that um, if you got a call from a marketing call, you can blacklist and never get a call from that number again. Round robin means that you have one number and you can, according the setting, spread out to multiple companies. So if you're really good in lead generation, or you want to make sure that lead doesn't get called and get lost, you can split it up to multiple companies. Instant Connect, we went over it, so I love this feature. It's kind of underestimated, I think. It's very important to follow up with with website visitors instantly. Text message numbers, multiple county phones number, of course, works in most common countries. Okay, blacklist spam calls, call analytic graphs report. Of course, you want to make sure that you have a graphical representation of all the calls you generated. Okay, IVR. So that means if you really go back, you can set up press 1 for service, 1 for sales, 1 for whatever. So you can set it up. Online login. Okay, so you can sign up clients and create for them their own login. So not only you can see the results, but they also can see their results with their own login. So and white label is that you can set up your own domain. So you can uh, present the call portal as it is yours and come across as a real agency, huh? Not as a startup, as a real agency. Outbound dialers, that means that you can dial inside the call portal, inside the app actually too, make calls, and so much more. So there kind of is no feature missing what you need to handle calls for yourself and for your business. So introduce the call portal for you guys, not so new. How to set up a phone tracking number in a matter of minutes. I will demo that for you. Huh? I will go over. We updated the interface. Uh, Always listen to your support tickets and improvements. It's 10 years old now. Um, I get almost no every week. I get people saying that they love the interface and let me do a live demo. Before I do the live demo, any questions that I didn't cover yet? Let me try to log in. So Tim said, I did marketing before internet on computers and forums. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I'm still logged in. Ah, no, timed out. Okay. Will visitor be able to text direct to the business owner? Yes. So you can say on a website, text or call a number. So you can, and actually there's a setting, all numbers. Okay, let me just go to a number. And then you have text message lead, enable forward text message. If you enable this and you put the destination on it, they can text the lead and they don't need the text the number and and besides calling. When you do a demo, can show how to set up client access, okay? Everything through the mobile app as well as for us as an agent. Yeah, so the mobile app is kind of easy, but it's kind of almost the same as the desktop application. So let's do Arlene, okay, and then you have your company online access. Company online access, okay. You just enable it. So probably I went too fast. You go to all companies, okay. You edit the company which you want to give online access. So in this overview, it shows no. So you're going to edit that company, okay, and then you scroll down, company online access. And then you enable it, okay, and then you can just enter the email and check where they have access to. So it's pretty straightforward. Do we need Twilio for SMS? No, you don't need. You don't need any Twilio account. Okay. Okay. Good. So this is not a fresh account. So when you inside the portal, you will see here two buttons. Set up the company, what is kind of your company name, and order number. Now, order number is nothing more than new tracking number, and then you enter the local number to it. So give me a local number you are interested in, an area code. And of course, you can say, hey, Jack, you always use the same, and so I don't want to use the same. Okay, 513. Okay, 513. See? And now you just select the number you're looking for. You select them, and then you buy that number. Make sense? Can you use 800 numbers? Yes. Toll-free numbers? Huh? You can also select the toll-free number. I don't want to buy two numbers, but you can select also So which number do you like me burgers to buy? This one? 55462116, huh? Okay, and then buy 586. 586. Where do you see that? 586. And all is that anonymous? I just want to buy a number and then set up that number. So let me middle of the middle. Middle of the middle. Okay, here. Yeah, I found it. Okay, and buy the number. Okay. Now you see this is a tracking number. Now I need to set up the forward number. Okay. Which number you want to get forwarded. Okay. You can set up the text message. Do you want to enable it? Of course you want to enable it. And let's say you want to go in 5 seconds. Okay. Then you can do upload an audio file, or you can do just voice text and you do machine text. Okay. Whatever you want, prefer. You have some default, but you can also do your own. Huh? You click on add audio, you can upload your own. You can have email voice message recording too. So if they left a voice message, okay, they have a voice message, you can email to my Gmail, okay, whatever it is, huh? .com. Okay, my name at Gmail. Okay. Now the voice message will get emailed to, but you can also receive a text message. Okay. You can say, okay, send it to me, and once the voice message is delivered, send me text message. I can listen to it, and then that is the part I like. So I can listen to the voice message, see if I want to get connected, if it's a hot lead, or I can follow up later, and then call them or whether or not. Okay. Then send a text message to caller. So this is what I spoken for missed calls. So if I let's say sorry, I missed your call. Okay. I will follow up as soon as possible. Okay. In the meantime, visit. Okay, now that is kind of what you want. You want them to drive to an uh, a website, okay, or book an appointment, or show business owners or driving directions. Huh? Makes sense? So you can retarget them. Yeah, that is the word. It's kind of retargeting via text message. And then you can send text for successful call. So this is kind of, okay, you got a call. Okay, thanks for calling. Please visit jackhopman.com for more info. Another way for retargeting, correct? I want them to stay in contact, okay? I want them to find my information back. Text message alert. So this is for yourself, okay? Send text alert for missed calls, or do not send text, or email for leads. Okay, this is what somebody else asked. Do you want to give the option that they can message your number? So enter your number, okay? And now they can, okay. Now you include text message person number. So if you want have not only the message, but you can also have the submitter number. So that means you can follow up easily, and you can even send a text message back. Okay, let's say thanks. So without call, thanks for as the message. Okay, I will get back to you as soon as possible, and then we start. Also, for in the meantime, visit. Okay, same thing. Okay, if you are busy or don't like to answer call, or whatever reason, okay, drive him to into the funnel, huh? Okay, the ringtone, okay, select the ringtone, standard or whatever. Call recording, okay, I recorded and play short message, okay. Can do voice, male or the female. Whisper message for the call receiver. Call ID. Do you want to show the call ID or the caller number? If you want to say I want to forward the call, if it not answer. So let's say you did not have the time to answer the call. You're busy. Then let's say you want to forward to your second salesperson, huh? So you do 561 222 222, okay? And then after 50 seconds, if you don't answer the call, it get forward to the second person. RVR setting is kind of more advanced, but basically it is press one, okay? Select destination number and then whatever, huh? So that is the IVR setting that you can add another key number 2. Makes sense that you set up those professional IVR system, email alerts, okay? So this kind of, if it was this, what you guys think? You guys can do this, set those, what you guys think from those settings? Were they mostly clear and you can figure it out, huh? But you enter yes or no. I want to kind of unclear. Do you think you can click on this? They call it accordions and select whatever you to your like. Huh? There is no technical. You guys agree? There's no technical challenge. Huh? There's no technical challenge. Huh? Scott said mostly. I'm using your service now, but your training overview is great. Thank you. Yeah, so you kind of want to go over all the settings and set it to your like. And if it is enabled, it shows enabled. And that's basically it. Okay, we can make it very complicated. Okay, and then you go to calls comes in. You now we also set you can even see all those. If you have a big screen, you can show everything. If you have a small screen, then then you only show the things what you like. Okay, you have here the graph. Okay. Oh, what does the service look like on your Rapify side? Ah, oh, you will love this, Dave. You will love this. I didn't prepare this, so let me let me let me show you something. And I really, it's one of my better sites. Okay, one of my better sites. Okay, niches. Okay, I'm pulling up the client getting website. We create a client getting website. Okay, guys, see this now? It's coming up on your end. So this clean website, huh? You can change the name, has a nice image, bullet points, importance, a video, some main features, okay? Contact us, okay? Some other features, and they can contact you. So this, with ask some questions, you can customize this whole website to your like, and you can market it as your own call portal. Hi, Dave. Will SSL be available again for the white label? Yes, you can order the SSL. You just have to request it. Huh? Yeah, Gail said, wow, great. Yeah. This is actually a nice, stunning website. Huh? You can upload your own logo, but you can also keep it as it is. Cynthia, do we have access to that website if we have the call tracking? Yes. Okay, David said, I will try with support again. Yes, just support at rapify.com and we'll help you. Okay, is there Rapify? Yes, it is a Rapify. Is it Rapify? Is it Rapify? You can just say use, okay. and then you can add it to your like and publish it. Oh, when using it as an agency, how can I set up my tracking number so all the calls and text messages go through the mobile app only? Okay, so that's actually a great question. I didn't cover that, but actually that is a great question. Okay, when you go to edit the tracking number, you can enter your destination number, but you can also say app only. You see app only. Now it will only ping the app. It will not call a number. So there's a setting app only. So you just only, yeah. Should I haven't prepared this, but you guys want to see a demo of the app? I can set it up. Takes a minute. Huh? So I need to set it up. Guys want to see it, or you have seen that before? We love it when you. Does the system do all the billing for those who buy our leads? Yes. Invoicing is part of it. Okay, so let me try to set it up, the app. Okay. I hope. Okay. Let me try it. Okay, I should have prepared it. I 100% agree with you. Okay. 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 1 second. I need to log in the demo webinar app. So we have the same credentials and the same screen. I'm almost there. Just have to grab the login. Enter that in the app. Okay, password. It's done. It's working. Let me share. Guys, see the app now? Yeah, this will work with Ranker and websites. I prefer this user interface over the one so I have both. Okay, good. So, guys, see this? So you see here the portal and you see numbers. Huh? So let's say the top one, 561, you see okay? You see here the plus sign in the corner. So here you can order new numbers, okay? And you can change the setting. And here you remember forward number is a setting, you can uncheck it. Okay. Now it will only handle in the app. So basically, this interface, message, okay, message, place a phone call, okay, the portal with all the campaigns, numbers, okay, this is for 95% the same as the desktop application. With all, I mean, it is the same, but it's 95. It is completely synced all the time. Okay, there's no feature working differently in the app than in the use the same data. Okay, so if you like an app above a desktop application, then that is your solution. It's really your solution. So all your tracking numbers, okay, all your calls can just go inside the app. Okay, your app becomes your kind of your business, huh? You can just handle your business via the app. You can call, receive the call, send text messages, whatever, huh? Mike said the app is wonderful. Yeah. You guys want to see something more of that? The app is real. It's not only an ID. It is real. It works. You love it. 100% sure. Huh? Responsive. Works. You can call, place calls, receive calls, send text messages. Huh? You can even create company logins. But yeah, I think for the setup, I personally like more the desktop. But once it is all set up, I love the app. They work really well together. Good. Any questions? All good? Guys like today's training? Good. So, as an agency, do we log in the app using your agency login or do we use the app only? It's the same login. Your 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 desktop login, your desktop username and password is the same as the app username and password. Okay? Can we just rank a bunch of Rapify sites that we own, just sell leads? Yes, 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 yes. So if you like to rank, create Google My Business listings or whatever, huh? You can do that. Auto repair company, yes. Yeah, that is the name of the campaign. Can you select the campaign here? Okay, select the tracking number. Everything works. Okay, call a number. You see the portal. You see all the numbers. You can edit the number. You see the same. It is just the same. Only it is. How do you say that? Shaped. Go. Put in an app, huh? And once you the this tab to learn the app is much smaller than the step to learn the desktop. Okay, streamlined, yeah. Size for the mobile. Can you answer the question I asked before about 800 numbers? So Gary, I think I saw the question. You can order 800 numbers. Okay. So when you go numbers, all numbers, was that your question? I think that was your question. A new tracking number. Okay. Search available numbers. Do you think 800 numbers get a better response or a local number? A local number get better response. Okay, here you can order the 800 numbers. Do we need an 800 number nowadays? There are no tolls. Yeah. I I like more local number from a bigger city than an toll-free number. Do you have anyone in Australia using the system? No, Will. I I think a couple of hundreds. Yeah, yeah. Australia, United Kingdom, Canada, of course, United States. There's all no problem. Oh, directories use 800 numbers. Yeah, if you want to put on directories, you can put on directories. So it's kind of for branding. That makes sense. But for cold calling and for your agency, I want to use an 800 number. Mike said, very satisfied with all the options. Thank you. Yeah, actually, I have to thank my son to help me with the mobile app. So it's not only my work, but I'm happy too. Ah, okay. So with that said, I really thank you guys for your positive feedback and for your time. And I'm looking forward to next training. Thank you so much.